All right, so I want to welcome us to another trading day. Good morning, Madam Monaji, Mr. Pius, Mavi, Owolabi, John Egon, Macaulay, Joska, Isa, Ogbahon. Morning. Pardon me if I didn't pronounce your name too well. So it's another trading day, and today is the day we've long waited for. It's the first Friday of the month of September, and it's our NFP day. NFP means non-farm, payroll. But then before we get into all that, let's look at what the other events we have for today first. Then we'll talk about the NFP. So there are many fundamental events for today. Some already took place in the night. Okay, sorry, none took place earlier in the night. The first one we're having is actually the one by 1:30 p.m., though there are a lot for the day, but the first set of events is by 1:30 p.m. this afternoon, and that's the Canada employment change and unemployment rate. Now, more information about this will be given in the afternoon, but then let me just give a brief outlook before then. So employment change in Canada will come up by 1:30 p.m. and we say that this news measures the change in the number of employed people during during the previous month. Um, Please, somebody is drawing a notation on my screen. Kindly uh, take note of that so that it doesn't cause distraction. And we say this news measures the change in the number of employed people during the previous month, and actual greater than forecast, is good for the currency. While the other one is unemployment rate, which is the percentage of the total workforce that is unemployed and actively seeking employment during the previous month. Actual less than forecast is good for the currency. But the one we will pay most of the attention, not even most, all of the attention on is the USD based news coming up by 1:30 p.m. And that is the average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and the unemployment rate. Now, let's look a little closer at these three events. So the average hourly earning it measures the change in the price businesses pay for labor, excluding the farming industry, and the actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Now we know in a country like United States of America, people are paid per hour. Here in Nigeria, people are paid per month. So the payment structure is different. So the minimum wage in US is $10 per hour. So here, this news is going to measure what people earn on the average per hour, depending on the kind of business or the kind of organization they are employed in. So how many people are earning $10 per hour in this company, in the last month? Are the same number of people that earn $10, are they still earning $10 this new month? So that this news will be calculating the change in what people earn. So if 10 people were earning $10 per hour in an organization in a month, in the next month, is it still 10 people that are earning $10 per hour, or those who are earning $10 per hour now have an increment? You understand? So that's why it's saying change in the price. So if more people, if people that were earning $10 were upgraded to be earning $15 per hour, that means they will have more uh more income, to do to contribute more to the economy, and that can be good for the overall health of the economy. So that's what this news, is focused on. And the usual effect is that actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. And the next one is a non-farm employment change. And this one is the change in number of people employed during the previous month, excluding the farming industry. And the effect is that the actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So this specific one is measuring the change in the number of employed people. So at the beginning of the month of uh, August, how many people were employed? And at the end of the month, how many people are employed. So that's what this data is looking into. So if you have 100,000 people employed at the beginning of the month, is it still same number of 100,000, or the number has increased? If you have more people beyond the 100,000, if it increased from 100 to 120,000, then that is good for the economy, because it means the workforce, the labor force is increasing, which is good for economic growth. But if on the other hand there's a decline from 100,000 to like 80,000, then that means the economy is not doing fine. So that is what this news is going to measure by 1:30 p.m. And the effect is that actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. And the third one is the unemployment rate. Now, this one is a percentage. So it's a percentage of the total workforce that is unemployed and actively seeking employment during the previous month. And in this instance, actual less than forecast is good for the currency. So here we're looking at those who don't have a record of employment at all. So we're looking at the percentage. Now, if you have more people, if at the beginning of the month there are 50,000 unemployed people, and at the end of the month the number increases, that is bad. It's bad for the economy. So if the number reduces, that's why unemployment is a rate. And if the rate reduces, that is what is good for the economy. Because if you have a high unemployment rate, that is bad for the economy. But if the number reduces, that means that those who are unemployed are getting employment. That's what it means if the unemployment rate is reducing. So that's why in this instance, it is actually less than forecast, that is good for the currency. So those are the three major news we're going to be trading. There are other ones after that which we may not pay much attention to. Like 1:45 p.m., FOMC member Williams is going to speak from the United States. And 3 p.m., there'll be CAD, IVPMI, and 4 p.m., there'll be USD. FOMC Wembawala is going to give a speech. But our focus this afternoon is just going to be the NFP, the three events that make up the NFP, which is the average hourly earning, the non-farm employment change, and the unemployment rate. We'll start our live trading session by 1:15 p.m. and by 1:31, 1:32, we're done. It's the news that comes up exactly 1:30 p.m. and within a matter of 1 or 2 minutes, the trade is done and we should be through. So that's where our focus is today. Now, it's possible between now and afternoon that, as in between now and when this data will be released, there is possible the market may not experience much volatility. And that's why doing money analysis on the morning of NFP sometimes, for me, is just because you have to do it, because we may not see much volatility in the market until the news is released. And the reason is because all the countries are also waiting for the release of this economic data from the US, because it will also have its own impact on their own currency and even on their own economic policies. So it's possible market may just be a bit quiet in the morning. But nonetheless, I'll switch over now to the MT4. We'll look at what to. Okay, sorry, before I switch to MT4, apologies. I'm supposed to explain this. Now, if the news comes out all good for the dollar, then we have everything here being green. If everything is green, then we should expect a massive bullish volatility on the dollar. Now, to be honest, sometimes NFP may be independent of technicals, but then we still have to do everything as we ought to do as analysts to show you what to expect. So if everything is all green all through, that means the data is good for the dollar. That means that for the average hourly earning, the actual was greater than the forecast. That means that for the non-farm employment change, the actual was greater than the forecast. And for the unemployment rate, it means the actual was less than the forecast. So in that instance, we expect the dollar to go massively bullish. And if on the other hand, the news turns out not to be good for the dollar, then the data will be released in a red color, and we may have a massive bearish volatility in that instance. Now, some of the news don't have, much relationship with one another. So it's possible we may experience some conflict in the data. It's possible to have some to be red and some other ones to be black. And that may lead to a spike, though we really don't hope for that. We want a straight trade, either a buy or a sell. But it's possible we may have a red and black, red and green, which may lead to a spike. Or we may have some of the data may be red and or green, while maybe one is black. That is also a possibility. So in the event we have maybe a green and a black. Now black represents when actual is equal to forecast. And as such instance, we really don't expect much volatility in the market. So it's possible we have a green and black and possibly also a red and black. Now, if it's a green and black, the market might still go bullish, but then the volatility may not be so much. And also, if it's red and black, the market might go bearish, but the volatility may not be so much. So these are the possible scenarios that we may expect this afternoon. But the one we really look forward to is either a green for a buy or a red for a sell. Those are the two scenarios we want to pay more attention to. So I'll flip now to the MetaTrader, and we'll look at the technicals that will give us a clearer view of what to expect this afternoon by 1:30 p.m. Now, currently, I'm not really seeing much on the dollar index, but then I have something that looks a bit on the clear side on the USD CHF. And I sincerely hope the pattern remains the same till the afternoon. I really wish such. All right, now this is the USD CHF on the daily time frame. And we can see that price is trading quite close, very close to a support level. I think between now and afternoon, it's possible for price to actually hit this level. Then we'll expect the likelihood of a reversal. So, but generally, it's just very close that I can even assume it's, probably already on that support level. But if you look at it from this other angle, yes, we can say from here, it's actually currently resting on that support level right from the daily time frame. Let me even go down to the line chart. Yes, on the line chart angle, it's actually exactly on that support level. So if price remains here by 2 p.m., then by 1:30 p.m., then we'll be looking at the news that will be coming out to favor the dollar. And if the news favors the dollar, that means we can safely buy the USD CHF. But then this is just for the analysis. I'll still encourage you to join us in the afternoon as we give you a more comprehensive outlook. But technically, this is what I'm seeing at the moment, and it's giving me a bullish outlook on the dollar ahead of the NFP. Like I said, it's possible between now and then that price may just range around this region up until when it's time for the news to be released. I don't expect much volatility, in the morning until that time. But technically, I'm bullish on the USD CHF. Now, I gave an outlook on the AUD USD earlier in the week. I said I was bearish on the AUD USD. I was bearish on the New Zealand USD, and I was bearish on New Zealand CAD. Now, for my AUD USD, yeah, I remember even giving a signal, though I asked the people to close it later when price retrace back to the entry here. But currently, we're having the outlook of the bearish outlook is still looking strong. Earlier in the week, I had this rising wedge pattern with a head and shoulder, and that gave the initial drop. Then we had a retracement. But on a closer look, I'm seeing the pattern evolving further into a shoulder, a head, a second shoulder, which might lead to further drop. So if the news comes out to favor the dollar, just like I saw technically on the USD CHF, then I will see a further bearish continuation on the AUD USD. So I still maintain my bearish outlook on the AUD USD. Now, I'll flip back now to the USD CHF and give a further insight. Now, I've only looked at the scenario where if the news is good for the dollar from this support level, we should see a strong bullish movement up there. But however, what if the news comes out, bad for the dollar? If it comes out bad for the dollar, what may happen is that the volatility will need to be strong enough to actually break this support level. Because what I'm seeing currently is not just price hitting the support, but price is equally trying to form a double bottom pattern, which can lead to a long-term bullish breakout. If you've followed my analysis for a while, I've said it for quite a while that I remain long-term, bullish on the dollar, and I still maintain that outlook. Now, if the news comes out really good for the dollar, you can see that the dollar is actually, USD CHF is actually resting on a monthly support. That's where it is. And that's a very strong one. It's not just a daily support, it's a monthly support. It's on with the potential for a double bottom on the daily time frame, which can give a long-term massive bullish breakout. And also on the weekly time frame, we are actually been looking at a possibility of an inverse head and shoulder pattern here, of which this becomes a second shoulder, which can still lead to a further bullish breakout. So I maintain a strong bullish outlook, on this. But however, just in case, things don't go as planned, I believe if this is a sell, it must be strong enough to break this level. But I still hold on much more to my bullish outlook on the USD CHF, and that could see the news that the AED USD also crash, downwards if the possibility of the bullish outlook happens on the USD CHF. New Zealand card, like I said, I remember analyzing this New Zealand card sometime in the week when I was giving an update. Okay, just a minute. Let me try to scroll to it. All right. So I remember sharing earlier in the week that this price may try to evolve to repeat what it's doing on this side, a head, a second shoulder, another one before a drop. And that's what I'm seeing at the moment. That's what I'm seeing at the moment, is trying to replicate what it has on this side. Now, the other thing that could happen, maybe due to NFP, may have a direct drop. That may also happen, but by and large, I still hold on to my bearish outlook on the New Zealand card. And because of that bearish outlook on the New Zealand card, will not neglect the fact that there is a news coming from Canada also, the employment change and unemployment rate from Canada. We're expecting that this afternoon, and the card JPY seems to be getting ready for that event, because price is currently trading around the support level on the daily time frame, a previous support level. This is where price is. Now, if this support level holds, then that means that let's go down to 4 hour and 1 hour. If that support level holds, that means we might be expecting a reversal, on the CAD JPY. So if the news comes out good for the CAD JPY, I mean good for the CAD rather, both data, both employment change and unemployment rates, if it comes out good for the CAD, then we might be experiencing a bullish breakout on the CAD JPY. And if we experience a bullish breakout on CAD JPY, that might also push the New Zealand CAD, which I mentioned earlier. It might be what the New Zealand CAD needs to experience the crash that we've anticipated on this instrument. So technically, I also hold a bullish outlook on the CAD, just like I hold a bullish outlook on the USD CHF. I hold a bullish outlook on, especially on the CAD JPY. I hold a bullish outlook on that. All right, so those are just the instruments that I have a setup on. I can't see setup on other instruments. Yeah, thank you, Aldi. Aldi is writing, good morning, sir. Thanks to PU Prime for the educational value. Exactly, that's what we do here. We educate you about how the financial market works, empowering you with the skill. What we do here is that we empower you with the skill, to trade the Forex market. And I'm not sure any other broker is doing this. That's why PU Prime is your #1 broker. So if you don't have an account here with us, you're missing a lot. You're missing a lot. You're missing a lot. And just go over to our website right now and type on the website www.puprime.com and open a live trading account. Now, if you want to trade NFP live with us this afternoon and you don't have an account now, you can still be a part of it. Just go right now to our website and click puprime.com, open an account, verify it. The verification process is very fast. Just make sure you follow the due process by providing the right document, your means of government issued ID, and your proof of residence. Once you click the account to open it, your account manager will get across to you and they can guide you through the entire registration and verification process. But most importantly, after you've done all that, you need to fund your account so that it can be a part of the NFP live trading session this afternoon by 1:15 p.m. And that goes out to every other person on the platform who will be trading live this afternoon. Go ahead right now and fund your account. Reach out to your account manager, to fund your account so that it can be a part of this live training session in the afternoon. Good morning, Madam Tony Azan. You're welcome to this analysis. All right, so that's all I have for us this morning. I said I'm bullish on the USD CHF. I'm bearish on the AED USD. I'm bearish on the New Zealand card, and I'm bullish on the card JPY. But the emphasis will be on the USD CHF, for the dollar news, and the card JPY for the card news, but we really don't usually trade the card as a live on the live session. We focus more on the dollar. So for the dollar, except there's any change, I will still maintain my bullish outlook as we approach the NFP in the afternoon. So that'll be all this morning. Mr. Augustine is asking me to check on Euro USD. Now, I also want to encourage or to say this. If you have running trade, today is NFP, volatility might be much. I will advise, if you cannot close your trade, please make sure you put a stop loss in place, just in case the market doesn't go in the direction of your running trade, because volatility is usually expected, during NFP. And as much as possible also, please ensure you practice risk management. Don't say, oh, well, they're giving us the live signal, so let me put a standard lot on $100. That is too much of a risk to take. Trade with caution at all times. As a trader, don't lose your guard. Make sure you practice risk management at all time. All right, Mr. Augustine is asking me to check Euro USD. Now, for Euro USD, I've mentioned the A grade setup, like I always say. Any other people are asking is just to get to give a response to the inquiries, and that's just what all this other type of analysis, further analysis is all about. Technically, like I said, I'm bullish on the dollar. So if I'm bullish on the dollar, I might be looking for an opportunity for the Euro USD to sell. That's just the maximum I can say about the Euro USD for now. I remember telling us at the beginning of the week that Euro USD was trading at a resistance turned support level, and I was expecting a buy. I don't know if anybody remembers. That was my analysis on Monday on Euro USD. And so far, you can see it has been buying right from the beginning of the week. Today is Friday. This is Thursday. This is Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. It's been buying. So if now we now have Euro USD, sorry, AED USD, pardon me, USD CHF rather, hitting a support level, it's possible we may have an opportunity to sell Euro USD. But Euro USD is not even trading around any resistance level or anything. So whatever I'm saying now is just it's not a direct signal, because there are no valid reversals around it, but just based on what I'm seeing on the USD CHF. So if you are bullish on the USD CHF, it's possible that we may have a bearish outlook on the Euro USD. Is it right to place pending order during NFP? Yes, it's very, very right. And when we're giving you the outlook in the afternoon, the analysis, we're going to be giving pending orders. And that's why I would encourage you to join that session on time. We're going to start by 1:15 p.m. and latest by between 1:20 and 1:25, we're going to be posting on the screen the pending order for this trade, either a buy stop or a sell stop. We'll post it. Usually we'll do two currency pairs, maybe USD CHF and another one. So you see it's going to be either a buy stop order or a sell stop order, which is a pending order, and you are expected to take it immediately. Now, sometimes people join the session late. They join when it's 1:28 or 1:29, and that's when they're asking for signal. Sorry, that may be late. You understand? It may be late. So if you join on time, we'll give almost like 5 minutes where we'll post the pending order on the screen so that you can copy it. Not just copy it, but even place it on your account immediately. So please make sure you join us exactly by 1:15 p.m. so that you can get the signal on time and you place it while we wait, for the last few minutes for the trade to trigger, because the data will be released exactly 1:30 p.m. So you don't want to get into it too late. If you enter it too late, you may just miss the major move of that news. So please make sure you're punctual. Sometimes it hangs when it's
good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, please, sir, just a follow-up here to what you just said. Sometimes when you put the data on put up the data, you will always tell us that we should go to that you posted it. That's especially for latecomers. You always post it to a particular group. I'm always finding it difficult to look. I don't know if I'm making any points, sir.
No, we don't post on any group if it's NFP. Everything is right on the screen. The maximum we do is that we drop it in the comment section. We don't need to post on any group.
Okay, sir. Which is the comment?
Hello? Your voice is breaking. Maybe you can just type.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blessed Eneda is asking that sometimes it hangs when it's close to time. Yes, because globally, hundreds of thousands and millions of traders are trading NFP across all broker platforms. So there is possible it hangs. And that's why you need to enter the trade on time. As I said, once we start by 1:15 p.m., latest by 1:20, 1:25, we are between 1:20 and 1:25, we're almost like 5 minutes, we'll have posted the pending orders. So you're expected to take it immediately. So if you now want to place the order around 1:28, 1:29, it's possible it hangs. And that is not anybody's fault. It's because hundreds of thousands of traders globally are placing the order at the same time. So when it's close to the news, it's possible that the platform may freeze or it hangs. It's very possible. It's because of the volume of traffic. These are the kind of things you see even here in Nigeria. At times when everybody is using MTN at the same time, it will hang. So even our banks, when everybody is doing transaction at the same time at some point of the day, it's possible it hangs. So it's not as if anybody is trying to play anything funny. It's because of the volume of traffic at that time. So it's best you enter early, latest 5 minutes before the news. You've placed your pending order and you're just waiting, for the data to be released. That's the best way to trade this. Funded group, Mr. Sonny, if you have a funded account, just reach out to your account manager. They will add you to the funded group. When you say which is a comment, this place you are posting comment now, this is the comment section of Zoom now. That's where we also drop it. There's no time to start dropping anything on WhatsApp at that time. We are focused on what we're doing live. So we call it out live, we post it on the screen, and we can also do a copy and paste and post right here where you drop the comment. Because at that time, when it's NFP, how many people are online this morning? You have 47. Sometimes we have over 100 people online. So we have to post it here where they can see it immediately. So it's not like we don't post on any WhatsApp group. We post right here, we post it, put it on the screen. And those who are posting for, maybe those who are coming in late, because by between 1:25 and almost 1:30, we'll go back to the chat. So those who come in late and we still want them to get it, we'll post it in the comment section for them to see. But the best of it is that you are online from 1:15 so that you can get, the details of everything we're doing. That's the best. Yeah, I know some of us might be busy, maybe you're at work and the likes, but just plan ahead and make yourself available. It's just 15 minutes, 1:15 to 1:30. The news will be so fast that within a minute, it will hit profit and you're done. So just sacrifice that 15 minutes, and Prince Daniel, please, I didn't give a signal for Euro USD. I just mentioned that my main outlook today is the USD CHF. And if you can avoid trading in the morning, this morning, please stay out. I will not encourage much of trading activity because there would not really be any volatility this morning. So don't just go and enter a trade that you may end up closing in a loss. You see, three things we do in forex trading: we buy, we sell, we wait. There are times we stay out, and this is one of such times until NFP is released in the afternoon. If you can stay out, stay out. Go and get other things doing. By 1:15, come on board. Then let's trade live. All right, I think I've attended to everybody. Madam Onaji is asking about US oil. Now, I will advise you are very careful with US oil today, ma. If you are not on any trade, I will advise you.
I'm on trade. That's what I'm asking, sir.
Okay, you're on a trade.
Yes,
Are you on a buy or a sell?
yes, sir. On a buy.
Okay, if you're on a buy,
Yes, sir.
currently US oil is trading at a support level. It's trading at a support level on the daily time frame. Sorry, on the weekly. Price is on a support level. We have a support level here. We have it, the candles, the shadows rather touching here. So we are on a support level on the weekly time frame, and it's still very valid on the daily. So it's possible to expect, sorry, we may expect some reversal, and it's already showing us some signs here which may lead to a reversal. Did you say you're on a buy, ma?
On buy, sir.
Okay,
On
well,
buy.
all right. You may hold it, but just note that if price reverses and breaks below this new line I just drew, if there's a reversal in price and the market breaks this support, then price may drop further. So in essence, what I'm saying is that it's advisable you put your stop loss below this new line I just drew at 69.194. Can use that as your stop loss, just in case things didn't go as planned.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you very much. God bless you, sir.
Amen. You're welcome, man. Okay, Mr. Olabi is asking about GBP, JPY. And I think somebody else is asking about gold. So let's look at those two. There's no clarity around GBP, JPY at the moment. I believe the JPY pairs will buy, but to be honest, currently this week, they are just doing their own thing, because technically from the monthly time frame, last month closed as a rejection candle. So we're expecting the bulls to take over. But it's like this week is not the week of the bulls. Maybe next week will be. So there is no clarity at the moment. Maybe due to the effect of the NFP, maybe it may reverse, but it's just, all that is just probabilities at the moment. I can't find, price is close to a support. Let me use that word. And if it gets to that support, we may see a reversal. It may now form a double bottom here, which will lead to a reversal. So what may happen now is this. Let's go down to daily. Okay. Price is just trying to approach the support. Maybe in the course of today, price may drop to that support, then reverse. But I would rather advise you wait for that reversal to occur before you take a trade. Now, the person asking this question, are you on a running trade on JPY, Mr. Olabi? Or you are just asking for a fresh trade? Okay, I'm not getting any response, but that's just my outlook. I believe price will have to touch that support before we can look for a reversal. This is what I'm saying. Price hits this list, then breaks out above the trend line. So that's just my outlook. So you might have to patiently wait for price to hit that support. Yes, on a buy trade. If you're on a buy trade already, then you need to brace up. There's possibility of a further decline before the buy will really kick off. So now you need to check your risk management. Is your account liquid enough, to hold that drop? Do you have enough liquidity? Or if the risk is not too much, do you want to close it? You know, those are decisions you have to take independently. So that's my outlook on GPJPY. Finally, I'll look at gold and I'll check. That's from Mr. Daniel SN. Now, for gold, now there's something on dollar index which I should just bring to your notice before we talk about gold. Now, on the USD CHF, we clearly saw that price has hit a support level on the daily time frame. But on the dollar index, that's not the case, except between now and 1 p.m., price actually hits this support level. Except that otherwise, the news may even come out with a kind of a spike. Yeah, it's possible. I've seen instances like this when price is not completely on the support level on the dollar index and is on the support level on maybe USD CHF. So price will first of all fill this gap before reversing. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, you know. So that may happen. We may see a sell and finally a buy. That's possible because that is what I'm seeing on gold, and that's what is also being seen on the Euro USD. For Euro USD, for Euro USD, there's a resistance up there at this tip here. And price, though there's a bigger resistance ahead at the tip over there, also there's a bigger resistance. But price may also, if the dollar index needs to fill up, then we may experience that same, maybe price fills up the resistance here before it crash, or it goes up here before it crash. Those are the two scenarios. And that's why for now, I don't really want to look at the Euro USD. There are times when some of these things will not be so clear as expected. You know, we need to use experience. Yeah, this is one of such instances. So back to gold. I remember giving us, you know, an analysis on gold, I think on Wednesday, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember, where I said I expected a bullish breakout on gold. Okay, I think I gave an update yesterday. That has already happened. Now, this is the new outlook I have on gold. There, for gold too, just like we have on the Euro USD, there is a resistance up there ahead. But price may have to fill it up before a reversal. So either from technicals or fundamentals. So the person asking about gold, that's my outlook. So gold should be traded with a lot of caution, a lot of caution, because price might fill up before it drop. So if you are not on a gold trade now, please, I will encourage you to just stay out and let's see. Now, between now and afternoon, 1:30 p.m., it's possible that move may happen. Price may just go to hit this resistance. Then that means it makes our work easier. We'll just be looking for a sell. It's very possible that may happen. Very, very possible. So we have a rising wedge on gold and we anticipate a drop in price. Akinwumi, what is the meaning of dollar index? Dollar index is that financial instrument that gives us the overall outlook on the dollar, whether the dollar is going to be buying or is going to be selling. So it's connected to what we call the major currency pairs, which is the Euro USD, the GBP USD, the USD JPY, USD CHF, USD CAD, AUD USD, and New Zealand USD. So it's connected. So if the dollar is buying on the dollar index, it means that USD JPY, USD CHF, USD CAD will be buying. And that also means automatically there's a possibility for Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD to be selling. So that's why we always check it to gauge the overall health and overall direction of the dollar. But if you want to know more about this, please make sure you join our classes, our physical classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and our online bootcamp, which is running on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays by 7 p.m. and our physical bootcamp on Saturdays by 11 a.m. Can learn more. And also, please, for everybody, make sure you visit our YouTube channel. That's a PU Prime Africa YouTube. I'm typing it in the comment section now. YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type PU Prime Africa. You'll see a lot of training videos, which you can watch and which will make you a very good trader. Now, don't just watch the videos, also make sure you subscribe to those channels. It's important to subscribe to that channel. So Akinwumi is asking, where can it be found? It can be found on your MetaTrader platform, just like you can, insert different currency pairs. You go to the indices section. You can see my screen now. I'll go to indices, and under indices, the first instrument there is the USDX. That is how it's represented, USDX. So that is the dollar index. If you click on it, it will appear on your chart. All right, I think we need to end the analysis here. I don't think there's any other question. Okay, I just typed the YouTube channel there. Just search for PU Prime Africa on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and watch the videos. They will help you a lot. All right, so that'll be the end this morning. We'll see again by 1:15 p.m. Make sure you're on board, on time. And if you want to fund your account, you can still do that. Just reach out to your account manager, because this session is actually for funded clients. It's very important for funded clients. So if you don't have funds in your account, please reach out to your account manager to fund your account between now and 1:15. Our funding process is very, very fast. It's just within a twinkling of an eye, so just reach out to your account manager. They will guide you. All right, we'll end here right now. Hey, you're welcome, Madam Toyi. Take care and see you by 1:15 p.m. Bye-bye.